Reds up a run, second at bat for Joey Votto. Bash to right! His first game back! Joseph Daniel Votto! He said he was ready, and he delivers. He crushed it. The curtain call. Do you feel this?
Outstanding, outstanding, absolutely.
That is good to see. Joey Votto off of the injured list, hits a home run in his first game back. Joey Votto, I have said it many, many times, is a two-nation treasure. He joins Chris Russo and myself right now on High Heat. And Joey, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the season, that is 2023 for your Reds, you have spent 17 seasons in one uniform. What does that mean to you?
It's been so special. I've enjoyed my time as a Cincinnati Red. There's been lean times, of course. But it's been a joy. The fans are great. The stadium is great. These are the little things that, as a ball player, grows to love. And now we have a super fun team. And so, being at the tail end of my career, I get excited about the potential of grinding it out in September, hopefully winning a division.
Got a chance to do that, Joey, and I know you had the quotes when you first came back. Boy, you felt like you were an outsider, and it was very important to get off to a good start because you hadn't been here for a while with so many young players, and all of a sudden, right out of the gate, you're hitting home runs left and right. That had to make you feel pretty good, making that kind of contribution. Go ahead.
Yep. It's part of the game. Got to perform.
Joey, what do you think it is about that? I mean, do you think that you're embracing the younger group, the younger crowd there? I mean, obviously you're a veteran player, but it doesn't seem like you're that much older than these young kids.
You know, I played ball down in Louisville, our AAA level, with them during my rehab. And so my time down there, I was able to build bonds, build relationships, and really get to know them. And that, I feel like, has bridged, us. I feel like I've got strong connections with them. We've got inside jokes. We've got celebrations. It has been just such a joy. And, the time down in Louisville, I think was the key in my opinion.
Well, Joey, listen, the team, will they need to make a move to show the clubhouse and the guys in that locker room how important it is and how much they believe in you? Will the front office need to make a big trade and fortify the team in the next 6 days to show confidence with the guys? What's your take on that?
I'm not sure. I don't work in the front office.
Funny. You're funny today. You're sharp as a tack. So it's you and me. We'll get a lot
sharp
going.
As attack. Sharp as attack. Sharp as attack.
Sharp as attack. You're sharp as attack. Yes, sharp as attack.
I got something to say. I got something to say to you. One, a couple of months ago, you said that Zach Greinke and I are a hall of very good ball players. I think Zach and I would agree. You may be right. But I get the gist of what's going on here. I know what you're doing. You're looking down on us. A couple small market Midwest ball players, just because we're not big city, just like you. Mr. New York City, Sirius XM radio star. Mr. National Television, ESPN star, with your Fifth Avenue ties and your crisp pocket squares, your tailored suits and your polished shoes, and your hair, your perfectly coiffed Broadway hair. Must be nice to sit atop that Madison Avenue ivory tower, looking down on us with those luscious locks. Not everyone can be the next Roger Peckinpah, Mad Dog. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're a disgrace.
I like that.
Number 2.
Right? I like that. What's number 2? Go ahead. Give me number 2. You're funny. What's number 2?
Top 5 Yankees. Top 5 Yankees. Top 5 Yankees. Aaron Judge, Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams, Babe Ruth, then probably Paul O'Neill. Top 5 Yankees. Well, who you got?
Lou Gehrig. You got to put Gehrig in there. Be fair. You got to put Gehrig in there.
He's not top 5. He's not more. Paul O'Neill got the chance. Lou Gehrig, he was okay. Get out of here. What are you talking about? You're crazy.
I'm glad you're into it. We'll get back to a lot of it in a sec. How about your career, though? You only had a couple of chances to make the postseason. The Giants, the Phillies. This team's got a big chance to make the postseason as you wind it down. Tell me about the appreciation level of that for a second. Let me hear it.
Chris, I got to tell you I love you, man. It took me the last 2 weeks prepping for this interview just to get to know you. I didn't realize how much I love you. You are the best. You are the best. You know, finally being in this uniform and competing this deep into my career, it is there's so much meaning to it. You know, I've played quite a while. The fans have been supportive. My experience as a Cincinnati Red has just been the best. And now going into August, going into September, competing against a great Milwaukee Brewers team has been a joy. We're not going to play them the rest of the year, so we got to kind of duke it out ourselves, not assuming that we're in the division contention. So it could be a good finish for the fans.
All right, I got to ask you this because you and I had spoken a couple of weeks prior to this interview. You're a different Joey Votto in 2023 than you were back in the day. My first stint at MLB Network, I was doing a feature on Brandon Phillips, your teammate, and we were in your parking garage there at Great American Ballpark. We were waiting for Brandon Phillips to come in. You pulled in with one of your cars, and you made sure that our camera was off, that you were not wanting to be on camera for a variety of reasons. We made sure that you were not. You're a different guy 10 years later. What's changed?
Oh, same guy. I didn't want the car attention because it's my personal life. But as far as being different, I think I felt more comfortable with the current environment in Major League Baseball, being able to kind of show off, not show off, but be more dramatic on the field, show a little bit more of my personal side, and have a bit more fun. Because ultimately, we're here to entertain. We're here to serve. We're here to entertain, and the fans want to connect with the players. And so, you know, coming up, my peers, my mentors told me not to. Now, I don't do that.
The wild card scenario, Joey, and this balanced schedule. Do you like the way baseball, the rules? Let me get a little sense on those three things. Playing everybody in every league. You don't play the Brewers the last 2 months. Extra teams get in. And, of course, the quick, you know, the pitch clock and all those things. Do you like what you see with the sport right now? Give me some thoughts on that.
I think it's only as good as how national we make this sport. You know, I know you're a huge baseball fan, which is what I love about you. You serve all the sports, and we have to serve the sport. So it's only as good if we're interleaguing and we're playing a bunch of different cities. That's good, but you're not making it as national if you know the games are spread and we get to see Shohei show off against Aaron Judge. We get to see Mookie Betts show off against Adley Rutschman. So I think that's ultimately where we want to get to, where we're duking out with the NFLs and NBAs of the world.
Joey, are you saying that there's 28 other teams besides the Yankees and the Mets? What are you talking about? There's teams in the middle of the country. There's teams on the West Coast. What do you mean, Mr. Votto?
Well, Chris has his San Francisco bias. I've had to listen to this trash over the last 2 weeks. Listen to how much you like the Giants and your bias. But yes, of course there's 28 other teams, and respect to the Giants. This is between Chris and I. Of course, I love the franchise and respect them. But no, it's. I think that's where when you get to see Giannis in Milwaukee, a small market, of course, but he's an international superstar. I've got Greek friends that, he arrives in Greece and he's a mega star. Jokic in Denver. I mean, this is the place we want to get to, and I think seeing a guy, for example, like Shohei Ohtani, who is a unicorn, of course, but seeing him make this game truly international is, I think, ultimately where we want to get to, because it is such a great game, and we're daily, spring, summer, every single day. So.
Never take the Hall of Fame stuff personally, Joey. My job is to try to appeal to the fans, and not everybody's going to love that.
Don't.
So you, Greinke, don't take it personally. But I do want to ask you a question about the Hall of Fame. You are going to make it. You got too much black type. You have batting championships and MVP. You are going to be a Hall of Fame player, and we just had the Hall of Fame this past weekend. Do you think about that as your career winds down? Is it important to you?
It's interesting. The one thing I get jealous about is I love the Hall of Fame debate. I love all the sport debates, but because I'm in uniform playing alongside of potential Hall of Famers or MVP and Cy Young winners, my mentors, my peers from the past, it's really difficult for me to speak on the subject because I'm inside of the circle. I'm inside of the, I'm behind the scenes. So I get wary of having a debate. I heard your feedback on Scott Rowland, former teammate of mine, but I think the best part about the Hall of Fame, the best part about any of this, is absolutely the debate. And it is something that I think needs to be fed. As far as the Hall of Fame, your commentary about that, I wasn't going about that. I was going off of you looking down on us because we're small market Midwest types. Mr. Big City.
But that's a good one. I hate the New York teams. I hate the Yankees. You know that. I can't stand them for crying out loud.
That's not true.
Get out of here. San
don't.
Francisco's a big market.
No, you don't. You don't hate the Yankees. You don't hate the Yankees. All right, Joey, before I let you go, what was more fun for you? What was more fun for you, dressing up in all Gucci to play chess or driving the bus?
I didn't drive the bus. I don't have a bus driver's license. You know, the chess thing was actually at the club I go to. I go every single Monday in Toronto. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and it was a weekly, trek. I would hop on our train, then take our metro. I grew up in the city, so I'm very used to public transportation. Took the metro, arrived. It's freezing outside. Arrived at the chess place. Nobody knew who I was. We would compete once a week. And one week I was like, you know what? This is a part of my personality, part of my identity. I'm going to share this with the public. And so I did, and I got great feedback. And I thought, well, this is silly. I might as well make a farce of it. And so I threw this ridiculous gear on and had a little photo shoot and did a video. And people seemed to love it, which is ultimately what I was trying to get.
You got a lot of personality. You have a career after baseball. Let's get serious one last time from me. Got a young team. You got about 55, 60 games to go. You are going to be in a dogfight, division and wild card. You've been in this path before. What is the key for the Reds, those last 50 games, to make the postseason? Let me get your thoughts on that. What's the key?
Right. First of all, health, of course. Health. We were bit by the injury bug a bit this year. We're missing two of our top stars, Lodolo and Green. And then continuing to get better. What goes unsaid is every single day our young players get better. Ellie De La Cruz is one of the top prospects in the game. Now he's here. Major League game is completely different. He has to improve. Matt McLain, same thing. One of the top prospects in the game, comes here, right away performs well, but there will be challenges along the way. So everybody's going to have their challenges. But I think it's about how we adjust, how we adapt, how we improve, health. And then, we'll see how the Brewers play and how the rest of the division plays, because you can never, ever count out the division with 2 months to play. So we got to run through the finish line.
Joey, we appreciate you so much. I love you. Two Nation treasure. I've said it a million times. I know Chris loves you too. Thanks so much for being with us and showing the world your personality, because it is a good one.
Lot of it.
Appreciate it. Have me on again. Have me on again. I'd love to be on again. Take care. Thanks for having me.
You can come on every single week if you want. In fact, we'll just replace you. We'll just replace Chris with you. That'd be great.
No, don't do that. All right, take care, all. Thank you. See you.
You can be better.
All right.